Welcome. For those of you that needed help with the Odyssey escape room. All right, so we're going to enter the escape room. You do need a piece of paper to write on to write down the clues. All right, so we have some people talking here. We've had Penelope. We have the suitors. Right? You first see hospitality exploited. This was not their belief. Right? The suitors have turned Odysseus' home into their own private party hall. And it says, click on the portrait of Odysseus to transport to his location. So here's Odysseus. We click on it. I am the great Odysseus, and I need your help getting back to my wife Penelope, my son Telemachus, who is rumored to be searching for me, and my dog Argos in my hometown Ithaca. I've been being held captive on this island, Oega, by goddess Calypso, and that punk Poseidon won't let me sail the seas either. Help me solve the secret 7-letter code in all caps by solving puzzles in order to get back home. There are clues lying all around Greece, and your job is to help me find and collect them. Write down the letters on a separate piece of paper while collecting them. Click on the floating Mount Olympus to move on. Who needs luck when you have the gods for and against you? Right, so here's Mount Olympus floating. Click on it and we get started. O Hermes, messenger or herald of the gods, send word to Calypso that Odysseus is allowed to leave his imprisonment on Oega and build a ship to travel home. Fun fact, Hermes here is one of my sons and is the god of shepherds, land travel, and literature. I, Zeus, decree you to talk to the inhabitants here on Mount Olympus and then read my scroll to proceed. So if we click on the people, I, Athena, your wife, beg of you to lead Odysseus, should be let Odysseus go or else. You will be sleeping in Pegasus' pen tonight. Haven't you been too hard on him? Listen, I'll dress up and disguise myself to Odysseus' son Telemachus and put a fire in his belly and get him looking for his dad. Yeah? Then we have some other people here. There is nothing more admirable than when two people who see eye to eye keep house as man and wife, confounding their enemies and delighting their friends. Out of sight, out of mind. Then we've got the warrior. Ares, god of war, says, maybe check that scroll Hermes is holding because Zeus, the boss, told you so. So here's Hermes. Check our scroll. Calypso, imprisoner of Odysseus. Come on, it's time to let him go. Build him a raft and let him escape, for he is destined to be with his bow. Offer him his freedom and release him from your gaze. Do it at once. Don't be a dunce, or else you'll regret it the rest of your days. Here is Zeus's decree from Mount Olympus to Calypso to release Odysseus. Something is odd about it, though. It appears some of the letters are highlighted. Take a second and try listing the highlighted letters in order and see if there's a clue. So if we put them in order. Let me bring up a blank document here. Right, we have SECONDLETSO. So when we look at this, we have second letter is O. So we know there are 7 letters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, don't do that. Right? So let's go down here. Oh, it's gonna do that. All right, it's fine. And it says the second letter is O. And it says we want all capitals, so we're gonna put a capital O. All right, so that's our first clue. We have 6 more to go. It tells us to click on Hermes' eye to proceed. Angry Poseidon brews a powerful storm when he learns Odysseus is allowed to escape Oega. He crash lands on the shores of an island with the letters ACEIHRS. Which portal contains these exact letters? Well, let's see. This has a A. It doesn't have a C, so it can't be that one. This one has an A and a C and an E and an I and an H and an R, but there's no S, so it can't be that one. A, C, E, I, H, there's no R, so it can't be that one. A, there's no C in this one, so it can't be that one. So it has to be this one. We'll check. A, C, E, I, H, R, S. So we'll click on that portal. Whew, that was a close one. Hey, what is that crumpled piece of paper by the rock over there? And who are you? Paper. Clues too difficult, so very hard to breach. The 6th letter of the code is shown in the shells on the beach. All right, so we bring back up and we see the shells on the beach make a T. So the 6th letter, you want to come over to 6, and it's a T. I am Princess Nausea. Come to my parents' castle and get some rest. Click on the sign to proceed. I, King Alcinous, and my Queen Arde are here saw you, stranger, weeping when our blind bard Demicus recounted the events of the Trojan War. Please clue us in to some of your epic travels. So we choose this one or this one. And which one came first? The lotus plant came first, so we should choose that first. A storm sent by Zeus sweeps them along for 9 days before bringing them to the land of the lotus eaters. where the native gives some of Odysseus' men the intoxicating fruit of the lotus. As soon as they eat this fruit, they lose all thoughts of home and long for nothing more than to stay there eating more fruit. Only by dragging his men back to the ship and locking them up can Odysseus get them off the island. Click on the lotus flower to eat one for old time's sake, or click on the bubble to return to the Phaeacian throne room. We should never eat one because then we won't want to return home. Let's see if we decide to. Game over. You ate the lotus and forgot about your family. So you have to start again. And I'm going to go through this. If we have to start again, we went through these. And we got that clue. All right. So we would click on this one. And now we click on the next, the Cyclops. Do we want to attack the Cyclops now or wait until the next morning, then get Cyclops drunk and attack when vulnerable? And we look around here and we see there's a letter and a number. So I think that's a clue. So number 4 is A. So we go to number 4 and put A. Now we have 3 of the 7 letters. So in the story, they did not attack that night. They waited. So we'll say we'll wait and get him drunk. Right? My escape plan to hide and miss the underbellies of the Cyclops sheep worked great. P.S. My name is Odysseus, not nobody. Guess you didn't see that one coming. Nobody is killing me and nobody poked my eye out. Who names their kid nobody anyway? He hurt my boy. I truly despise this guy. Then we're going to proceed. Now he's in all right, I guess we go to the land of the dead. Agamemnon is there. Right? If you want to leave, click on the boat. Achilles is there. And Tiresias. I know the way back to Ithaca, and you might make it as long as you don't eat one of Helios' golden cows on Thrinacia. Reunite with Circe and map out your return. P.S. I think there is a clue hiding within the underworld sign. So we look at the underworld sign. Underworld L5. So I'm going to guess that 5 is an L. All right, so now we're getting there. Looks like we need 1, 3, and 7. So we're going to click on the boat to go back. Sailing the 7 seas is tough. Come listen to the siren song if you feel frail. The only way to pass our patch of rough is by clicking on the letter-shaped siren's tail. So you look around. And you see a Y out here shaped siren's tail. Attack Scylla and Charybdis with Zeus's lightning bolt, or let Scylla eat 6 of your men. What did he do? He let Scylla eat the men so they wouldn't get sucked down the hole. They had nothing to do with Zeus's lightning bolt. So we would click on that one. Slippery sailor, you slip past the siren song this time. Sailing the seven seas surely does not guarantee safety and security. Click on the arrow to proceed. But we got a clue over here. 7 equals y. So we'll add the y. Then we click to proceed. Welcome to Thrinkica. Do not eat golden cows. Moo. I, Erlicus, am starving and suggest eating one of those golden cows you specifically ask us not to eat. Click on a cow to proceed. Teresa said do not eat the golden cows. So here's the golden cow. Here's a regular cow. The food Circe gave you is running out. What to do? Eat a regular cow? Eat a golden cow? Sorry, but I'm vegetarian. So if we say I'm vegetarian, it didn't matter what you picked because Eurystheus sacrificed a golden cow. Zeus strikes your boat and crew with lightning and everyone dies but Odysseus. Then we go back here to the Phaeacians. So after floating on a piece of driftwood, which Zeus sends back to Charybdis, and 9 days later I end up on Calypso's island, and the rest is history. I'll put a bunch of gold on this ship for you to travel home, warrior. Click on the ship to travel back to Ithaca. P.S. I think that writing there on the shield on the wall may be a clue. So you see writing on the shield. Right, 1L. So under 1, we're going to put L. So we've almost got it. So we're going to click on the ship to travel home. Click on Ithaca to return home. Here's Ithaca. Come on, kid, wise up. Why do you let all those suitors strut around your house like they own the place? What about your father? If I were Odysseus, which I am in disguise, I would off them faster than you can say this epic journey is almost over. Telemachus, yeah, well, you're not my father, Odysseus. Too bad. Big reveal. Guess what? I am your father. It is I, Odysseus. Now let's go to your mother with a foolproof plan, then get those suitors. Dad! He gives him a hug, and they go to Penelope. Here's what's going to happen. Penelope, will hold a contest that only a man like Odysseus could possibly win. And when that person does win, they will become my husband. So either I'm ready for the contest, go back to train for the contest. Well, you're Odysseus. You don't need to train. So I'm ready for the contest. And let me go all the way back. I must have clicked on not ready to go back and train. All right, now we have a glitch. Give me just a minute. All right. Uh-oh, we're in trouble now. My trousers are in trouble trouble. Woof, this guy smells familiar. I know him. Now look, we have another clue. Letter 3 equals Y. That should be our last clue. So we have our secret word here, loyalty. We're going to use that in just a minute. We're going to proceed. Kill the suitors and win Penelope back. Go to the beginning and search for more clues. We found all of our clues, so we're good to kill the suitors. Now, when you finish, you go back to the assignment and click on the link. What is the 7-letter secret word? You type your first and last name. What is your answer? Then you answer this last one and hit submit. And I did that wrong. When you do this, you need to take a screenshot. I'm going to take a screenshot here. And then you need to come to the assignment and upload that screenshot. And then you're going to hit submit. So before you hit submit here, take a screenshot that shows me your name and this answer right here. Then when you're finished, you can hit submit. Right? And that was our escape room. I hope this video helped you. And I hope that you enjoyed the escape room. And if you didn't, that's fine. Give me honest feedback.